All right. So today's topic, I think today's topic is easy, right? Today's topic, okay. Yeah, don't worry, Gordon, I'm going to check, okay, to see that everybody's answers are captured. Okay, so if I were to take a look, yep, Gordon, your answers are in. All right, let me see. Question 8. Okay, your question 8 also in. All right, but Giselle, you didn't do your work, is it? You only did your MCQ. Yeah. Okay. Teja, you did it only today, huh? Okay. Tanishka, how's everything going at home? All done? I remember last week, she had to go through renovation and something like that, if I'm not wrong. Okay, somebody's here. Let me check the attendance. Okay. Chen Fei is here. Chen Fei is new. I didn't see them, Giselle. All right. It's not captured here. Never mind, later on when I ask you or when we go through, right, you need to give me your answer. Okay, Giselle? Yeah, since you already have done, you can remember the answers, so you just tell me later. Okay, so let's start. Okay, what is it about cells that we have learned? When do you learn cells? Tell me. Okay, 2 questions I asked. When do you learn it? Okay, what are the things that you learned about cells? Last term, P5 this year. Okay. Just started learning, Yunshan. Teja also just started learning today from me. Honestly. Okay. Giselle, we full of all these kind of reasons. I'm going to capture everything, Every time you tell me one reason, I'm going to copy it down. Okay, only on animal and plant cells. Okay, correct. Yeah, unicellular. Yeah, unicellular, correct. Other brainy stuff. Right, okay, so many things that y'all type in. Yeah, some of you learn it in term 1. Okay, not to worry. Okay. All right, so let me just show you a video first. I think it's going to help you in your learning or the recall for, Adam is here, for this topic. Okay. Let me mark him present. Learn it last term. Cells are the smallest unit. Yes, amoeba has only one cell. That's true. Unicellular, right? Very good. So you do have certain understanding of cells, and I'm happy to know that. So let me just show you a very short video. Not that short, but short enough to learn one topic. Okay, but not too short as in
we'll be looking at 4 main guiding questions.
You're not going to learn much. Don't worry. You're going to learn sufficiently with just this video, in fact. Okay. So all the theory that you need to know about cells will be shared in this video. And after that, any more learning regarding cells is really application. So you will be exposed to questions related to cells, and you're going to learn more about them and also how to answer questions related to cells. Okay, so let me share. So do let me know later whether you can see the screen, whether it is, whether there are glitches, whether you can hear the sound. All right, so first thing, can you see my screen? Okay. Yeah, Teja, I'm not surprised your teacher gave you SLS on this topic. It's a very short topic. Okay, so when I start playing, you should be able to hear, right? So if you can hear, then you just give me another thumbs up, okay? Yeah, okay. So that's all for cells, actually. This is actually the entire thing about cells. Is it easy? Yes, you can, Candice, yeah. So let me ask you one question. If I were to test you now on cell parts, will you be able to answer me? You think you can? How many of you actually already studied this topic? You did, huh? How many of you watched the video in the e-learning portal? How many of you watched the video? Okay, good. Timothy, did you? Okay, good. All right. So I don't see Jaden putting up your hand. How come, Jaden, you didn't do the self-learning? You watched the video, you didn't. Okay, but have you learned this topic in school? You did, huh? Maybe it's too easy, right? So you didn't think about, going through the e-learning video. How about Chen Fei? Chen Fei, you're new today. Have you learned this topic yet? You did. So the video was good, right? To recap everything that you need to know about cells. Okay, so very quickly, let me just run through the points that you have actually heard. Yeah. Okay, many of you actually watched the topic, right? The e-learning video, the male teacher, okay, teaching. Yes or no? You all heard him taught this topic as well, and also a lot of other science topics, right? Okay. Oh, it's Bern. Teacher Bern, is that? I see. Okay. Teacher Bern is very cute. Very animated. Okay. Yeah. Funny guy with a lot of energy, which is good, right? Okay, so let's quickly talk about cells. Maybe what can I start with? If I were to follow what the video said, okay, maybe you can just tell me what is a cell. Will you be able to tell me what is a cell? What's the definition of a cell? Okay, quickly type in. I'm going to write down all the points that you're giving me, right? So after we finish, you can take a picture that is actually your notes. Very good. Okay, right. Okay, so if we talk about cells with an S, right, that means we are talking about many. Then you will have to say cells are smallest unit, okay, of life, right? If you're talking about one cell, then your answer to me will be a cell is actually the smallest, most basic unit of life, something like that. All right. So depending on what you are going to put down. So I'm not going to put is or are. So cells, okay, smallest unit of life. This is good enough. Okay. So what else did we learn about cells just now? Do you recall? Do you still recall? Yeah, okay, the title of the chapter is actually the unit of life, right? Yeah, thank you. Gordon, you're so specific, okay, about all this, right? So maybe we can talk about, okay, can you tell me what are the differences in the type of organism, okay, which are made up of cells? There are generally two categories of organism made up of cells. Okay, Gordon, I think you just mentioned that. Okay, very good. All right, so very good. Yeah, everybody's typing in now. Good. So you talk about generally there are two main categories right now of organisms. Yeah. Yeah. No, not the specific examples of the cells. Okay, for example, amoeba. amoeba is a special kind of cell, right? Yeah. So what is so special about amoeba? It is very small. Yeah, it is extremely tiny. Okay. Because what? Because it only is made up of one cell. Very good. So in other words, we actually call amoeba, right, unicellular. Okay. These are organisms. Yeah, see, all of you know. How about the rest? Okay, other than unicellular, what is the other category? Okay, wow, some people actually start giving me all the examples, you know. Yes, good. So the other category, you know, other than just one cell, the rest will be many cells, okay? So this is what we are going to define them as. They are known as multicellular organisms, meaning they are made up of many cells. If you can give examples, that will be good because you need this in secondary school also. Okay, you will be revisiting all these topics in primary school back in, all right? Back in primary school, you'll revisit all these topics you learned in primary school when you move up to secondary school. Okay, so let's see what else I can test you on very quickly. Somebody wrote what? Okay, thank you, Gordon. I saw that and I got a shock. Okay. This is one example, right? Okay, so this one, it can be any organism. It can be human. Okay, like us. You can find more examples and list down. It's up to you, okay? No problem at all. Now, so we talk about multicellular, unicellular. Okay, now when we talk about multicellular, it's made out of more than one cell, right? So how do they actually come together to help, let's say, human being perform our daily function? How do they actually help us? Okay, those who have never learned this before, it can be a little bit challenging, right? But don't be too scared. You know that the cells, okay, there are many of them, the same type coming together. When they come together, they form something, right? They help us grow bigger, of course, yes. Okay, so from the cells, right, you need to know many of them will come together to form something called a tissue. Okay, for example, muscle cells, it was given in the video muscle cells, right? So many muscle cells group together to form the muscle tissue, correct? And then, yes, correct. So after that, the tissue, okay, right, will then come together to form what organ? What was the example given here? What was the example given in the video, if you can recall? Yeah, very good. So this is the organ, which is the stomach. Now, there are other organs involved as well, right? Okay, so what are the various organs that you can think of, okay, that is related to the stomach? Okay. Together with, maybe I need to put the arrow a bit longer, okay? So together with large intestine, I think it was mentioned in the video, small intestine. Yes, very good. Okay, is the mouth also considered an organ? Yeah, of course. Okay, so you have all the different parts coming together. Wait, what would I classify the mouth as? Actually can't classify as an organ because there are so many parts there, right? Let's not include the mouth, okay? But we call it parts. That is one part of the digestive system, right?